financial illiteracy is the biggest financial crisis that we have going on in the world, not only our country. And so that's a mission I could get behind, and I want to make a difference in this way.
Hi, this is Jerry from Touching Hearts at Home here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Today, I'm interviewing one of my very good friends, Kim Carlson, actually from Sandpoint, which is north of here quite a ways. And she's a financial strategist, and I will let her introduce herself.
So yes, financial strategist, focused on education, and my mission is literacy.
So what brought you into the realm of financial strategies? What was your process there?
So I originally just was trying to figure out, what do I do for myself and my husband? He asked me, he doesn't mind working hard. We own a concrete company, so he does work really hard. Could you please figure out something so that I don't have to work until I die? Fair enough. Let me see what I can do to figure this out. And the more I learned, the more I realized how little I know. And then I looked around me, I'm like, nobody else knows this either. Everyone around me is just hoping for the best or pretending like they know.
Oh.
Okay, so for people, anyone who will listen, the cat is out of the bag, and the secret is out. So I want to share with as many people as I can how to educate themselves in finances, because it's not taught in the schools.
So you had a special situation with your husband. Can you tell a little bit about that and what that did to encourage you to be proactive in your seeking?
Yeah, so in 2010, my husband was diagnosed with stage 4 lymphoma, and they suggested we go through chemo, and if he did nothing, he had basically 6 months to live.
Wow.
And so we went through that process, and that's its own story within itself. But on the finance side, there was no way that I could keep up with those bills. They told me, don't worry about it. There's programs, don't worry, focus on his health. We did not have insurance at that time, so that was expensive. But we had another friend that went through it similarly. He didn't have lymphoma, but he went through cancer. They did have insurance, and the net was similar or worse than our situation.
Wow.
So, because see, the cost of things change if you have insurance or not. So you can never compare apples to apples. So all I know is it was more expensive than what our cash flow allowed for. So let me think. Okay, so the key that really got my attention and changed me to head toward finance was, once he had gone through his treatment, we also went through a natural medicine type route to where now we're into 2023 and he's still completely cancer free. So we're just praise God for that. But we also had, because we were business owners, we had life insurance on each other, a term policy. And that was a $500,000 policy. What I did not understand was that it had a terminal rider on the policy. So what that means is, if he was diagnosed as terminal, so he is expected not to live within 1 year, then we could access that death benefit, not fully, but at least partially. But I didn't know that until he was no longer terminal.
Wow.
And then the policy expired.
Oh.
And so we have all these medical bills and all of these things, and I actually could have accessed the policy, but I didn't know. And the agent that sold me the policy did not know that we were going through cancer, because I never thought about life insurance, because I thought that was something that you looked into once one of you passed. So ignorance is not bliss. It's expensive. And so at that point, I decided, if I can help anyone else not have to learn things the hard way or the expensive way, then that's what I want to do.
I love your proactive approach to what you do. I love that part because that's the way I take it with what we're doing here at Touching Hearts. We are ensuring that people get the help they need when they need it, but hopefully it's not in a crisis situation, because then your choices go down quite a bit.
Right, right. So anything that you can know ahead of time, it's kind of like I used to work at the bank, and we would do a mock robbery every single week. And when we were doing that, it seemed like, oh, we're doing this again. It was very redundant after, 5 years. But I can see the value now. If you know what to do ahead of time, even though you're probably never going to need it, it's no longer scary. And it will allow your brain, when you're in a crisis situation, it allows your brain to land on something. And so if you've thought about it ahead of time or laid out a plan, if this happens, then this is the course that I want to take. It's so valuable. My business in Sandpoint is How Money Works Learning Center. And so you can get a hold of me on my website, howmoneyworks.com/Kim Carlson. And my phone number and my calendar is on there. I believe it has my email on there too. So
great. Well, this has been a fabulous discussion, very relevant for the clients that we serve, and I look forward to talking to you soon.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you.